sports. It's in the game.
You talk about a big play. Hey, you don't get any bigger than that.
EA Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to the Superdome in downtown New Orleans. Straight ahead, we've got a pretty good one on tap here, as it'll be the Dallas Cowboys taking on the New Orleans Saints. The kicker, Brandon Aubrey, is out to get this one started. And we are underway from the Superdome. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Carr going to throw right away. There's a short one to the tight end, Johnson. Only a couple for him there on the game's first play, and it's second down.
Yeah, that one was covered pretty well because they were trying to leak the tight end out into the flat. I think they were hoping he could catch and turn upfield and pick up the first down.
Here we go. 93. 93. 55. Strip the ball. Strip that ball. Get set.
Here's Carr to throw. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
Certainly looked like someone was very confident in his ability to fit that one in. I would say he was overconfident because there wasn't a whole lot of separation there. Had that one covered pretty well downfield and knocked it away.
Set a tone, fellas. Let's set a tone.
Throwing his Carr on third down. And he will not be able to hang on run through the contact. It's incomplete. The coverage strong, and now it's 4th down.
He did a fine job there of not hitting him before the ball arrived, and I've got to tell you, you can often mistime that play because of the angles of approach. When you're going to get him, sometimes you panic as well and think, I've got to be there right now. Instead, in this case, timed it perfectly and knocked it free.
Yeah, he was looking for the checkup bounce, didn't get it. That scoots all the way into the end zone now for a touchback. So Prescott and the Cowboys now with a 1st and 10 at the 20. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive.
I need to get my
He'll
sweat.
find Lamb. That's complete. Yeah, this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on 1st down.
Nothing fancy on 1st down, but a very consistent type of a play. Hit that slant. A lot of people call it an extension of the running game, and it can be if that pass is completed. Because you hit a guy on the run like that, you often can go for big yardage.
Sets him up nicely for 2nd down, staying ahead of schedule. And Pollard going to pick up a Cowboys 1st down as he'll get this up across the 30-yard line.
2nd and 1 is often an invitation to take the big shot downfield. But I bet the offensive lineman said, are you kidding? We just get on our backs and let's go get the 1st down. They love being physical.
1st down, and it's Pollard again. And they bring him to the ground just shy of midfield. Give him 18 on that one, and it's a Dallas 1st down. Consecutive plays now where that offensive line has really created a lot of space.
And we've seen the confidence rise, haven't we? It borders on arrogance now, and that's that good arrogance, believing you can run the football whenever you get good and ready.
On 1st and 10, Prescott. Got an open man. It's Michael Gallup. And they're able to work this to the 25 before it's all said and done. The extra effort after the catch makes it good for a gain of 26 and also a 1st down.
And this was a nice example of an offensive coordinator scheming his guy open. Just a little underneath route, just trying to free up some space, and it worked awfully well. Got him not just space, but plenty of room to run after the catch to pick up really nice yardage.
No gain on the play. It'll be 2nd down.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
Watch the screen. Mike 56. Mike 50. We're going to 53. Trash. That's trash. 56. Mike 56. Right there. 56. Coming. Mike 56.
Prescott now on 2nd down. Throw right side, taken in by Gallup. They do get a couple, but they'll be left staring at a 3rd and 8 coming up.
And I think this is a route we'll see more of as this game goes on because with his speed, they want to get him the ball in space on drag routes just like this. They want him to get the ball and run after the catch. Good job there, though, holding him for a short gain.
Swinging this out for Pollard. And he's going to lose yardage and be backed up to the 25. It'll be a loss of 2 on the play, and it'll be 4th down. They'll turn things over to Brandon Aubrey now for the field goal. From the left hash, it's a 42-yard attempt. And his kick here is good. And the Cowboys are going to jump out to a 3-0 lead. So the opening drive stalls out, but the field goal does get them the first points of the night.
And 3 points, not to be underestimated. How about this, right? You're on the road. You're under the lights, national television audience. This is not a dress rehearsal, partner. This is for real, and a pretty nice opening statement.
From his end zone, here's Rashid Shaheed. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23. The Saints offense on the field ready to get their drive started. And they'll certainly be trying to do better than that first drive where they went 3 and out.
And sometimes the first drive is just simply to settle nerves. You know what it's like at the start of a game with the emotion. Guys a little bit jumpy.
You do.
Oh, you understand the same way. It's just like us calling one, right? Making sure we ease into the game, let it come to us.
Well, you went 3
and
and
now
out.
they have that opportunity.
No, you didn't go 3 and out. I went 3 and out on that first drive. I'll try to do better here. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10.
Let's get out the field, defense. Mike, check the Raider 1. Let's go, defense.
Now Carr. Oh, he rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Picked off by Jordan Lewis. And it's a tremendous return as they finally get him at about the 10-yard line. Before we came up to the booth, last thing he said as we were walking off the field, want to play mistake-free football. Well, that just went out the window there with a pick.
And do you remember what you said to me when we were walking up to the booth after he said that? You're like, oh, fatal last words. Every time we hear that, things tend to fall apart a little bit, and that's what we saw there. Didn't get enough on that throw, and it turned into a
touchdown, Cowboys. Tony Pollard from 10 yards out. And the Cowboys are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. There are several elements to a well-executed screen pass. This one resulted in a touchdown. It had all of those elements.
Yeah, you're so right, because you really need the rush to almost get to the quarterback, almost get to the passer. Then you've got to get the ball thrown perfectly, whether it's to the running back, the wide receiver, whoever the screen guy is. And, of course, the blocking has to form in front to get him downfield for the touchdown.
And this one incomplete. So they went for the two. They don't get it.
As we prepared for these games, we've noticed offensive coordinators have had an expanded playbook on two-point conversion tries because they never know when they may have to use it during a game.
But that also means the defense probably has more for these situations too, right?
Oh, no doubt about it. I think for the most part, defenses will be aggressive on two-point tries. They want to get after the offense and make them force the issue.
And here the defense wins. Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. And we'll see if they can bounce back from that last drive in particular, if they can bounce back at the quarterback position, Charles, after throwing their first interception of the ball game.
Yeah, and some guys, you know they're going to want to try and get a big play right away and take control back.
Throw left side is complete on the diving effort. Give them 13 yards on the opening play of the drive and also give them a first down.
When I played in the yard as a kid, I used to imitate the spectacular catches that I would see on TV. I don't think I ever imitated one quite that well.
Come on, give yourself some credit.
No, I know better. What we just saw there, that was pretty special.
Kill. Check 55, Mike. Hey, you're mine. Here I come. Here I come. Here I come.
Carr now on first down. On the right side, this is Miller. And he's going to be taken down. Plus, there's a penalty flag in the backfield. They may get 15 more on top of this. After the penalty, a fresh set of downs. It's 1st and 10.
I'm going to come back to you. I'm going to come back to you. Check 55
to throw his Carr. They'll set up the screen now to Kamara. And a 5-yard gain gets him to the 42. Well, they were setting up the screen, CD, a lot of free runners, and they got there late, and the penalty ensued.
Yeah, somehow it didn't get into their brains that it was a screen, right? Instead of pulling off and chasing the ball downfield, they kept going towards the quarterback and knocked him down way late. That draws the penalty flag each and every time.
Now it's Kamara in the passing game. Just a gain of a couple there. And that will bring up 2nd down. After one, it's 9-0. Ready for the second quarter from New Orleans. It's the Saints in possession. 2nd down and 8. As they've got it as we resume action. On 2nd down, Kamara. And he's got this pretty close to a first down at the Cowboys' 18-yard line. Good work to pick up 7 yards there. That gets him into a 3rd and 1 situation.
That was a good run, probably right on the edge of breaking into something really big. So the defensive guys right now are talking about, okay, what can we do to slow him down before he truly gets started?
7:34. Mike 55. Mike 55. Hey, I'm coming.
Carr to throw on 3rd and 1. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he is going to have a Saints first down as they're able to convert on 3rd and short yardage with a gain of 4.
Would it be safe to say that as precise as routes are supposed to be run in the NFL, maybe they're not quite as precise in college ball?
That's accurate, yeah.
And I think we saw a college route in the NFL there. Just find the soft spot, find the dead zone, and find the first down. And that's what he just did.
And he'll fight his way down right around the 12. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
I know that speed is the hallmark of today's NFL game, but the key to good rushing defense is still having your linebackers set the edge.
Watch tight. Tight end's right. Watch tight. Tight end's right.
Now Carr throwing on 2nd down. Oh, and his early struggles continue. Here's another one intercepted. Picked off by Damone Clark.
And as we've seen, points have been precious so far, and they just threw some away on that snap. And look, let's face it, as we advance further into this game, that play will be on the minds of everyone who's watching it. They wonder if this is the turning point. Is this the spot where those points were given away and could cost them a ball game?
Knifes his way forward here, but just 3 yards on the play. 2nd down.
Not a huge carry there on first down, but not all of them will be. But still, all in all, a positive play for the offense. It's all about picking up at least a few to set up what you're going to do here on 2nd down.
And some room to roam now. And they'll get it all the way up about 5 yards shy of midfield. 53 yards rushing for him now, and he's carried the ball just 5 times.
I can say this from experience, especially from a defensive back's perspective. There's not many things more terrifying than a toss sweep or a pitch play and all that beef out in front of the runner.
Yeah, I had an old coach say 3 words on those plays, toss or pitch. Set the edge. Heard him over and over.
A lot of times they roll the edge, and when they do that, that's why you can go for a long way.
And a good quarterback facing zone coverage, if he has just a little bit of time to survey the scene, that's what's going to happen.
No doubt about it. If there's no pressure, he's going to continue to pick them apart because he'll have all that time to find someone open downfield. You can only cover for so long. So maybe they want to go to a zone blitz scheme, get a little bit more pressure. Remember when Carolina did that against Denver? They lost the game ultimately. They dropped the defensive end out, and he ended up with an interception in that game in Super Bowl 50. Maybe some sort of scheme like that to try and get more pressure at the passer.
And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down. The Saints going to call the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this 2nd quarter. The first down line at the 34 here on 3rd down.
Hey, Mike 20, Mike 20.
On the draw, it's Pollard. And he'll go down to the ground at the 39, and obviously that's well short of the first.
Now that's a mountain of a man that just made that stop, isn't it? But he's more than that. This guy's nimble and quick. More than a space eater, he just made a great play there.
And no move to get the offense off the field. They're going on 4th and 5. Now Prescott. He's going to let this go. Back of the end zone. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off by the Honey Badger, Tyrann Mathieu. And the Saints are going to take possession here. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 20-yard line. The Saints offense on the field ready to get their drive started. And they've sort of lost their way, partner. How do they recalibrate and get this proverbial train back on track?
Well, this is where leadership really comes.
And for a 3rd time tonight, he's intercepted. And to the 43. So down inside the 45 to the 43-yard line. That's where they'll take over. Well, I'm not sure that the wheels, Charles, are coming completely off, but they're shaking a little bit. That's 3 interceptions, and now interceptions here on back-to-back drives.
And I think about what a Hall of Fame coach told me, that he always told his teams, when a mistake happens, just move on to the next play. Let it go. Hard to do when you've thrown this many interceptions. That's exactly the attitude that has to be adopted.
And oh, it'll be intercepted. Picked off by Paulson Adebo. And the Saints are going to take over at their own 13-yard line. Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. And for this offense, Charles, you got to think kind of crucial here to put something together on this drive, because remember last time out, they threw the interception on the very first play.
And you can't afford to let this defense keep building any more momentum. They're playing awfully well, and they're awfully confident right now. To me, it's time to attack and take some of that momentum back, but make sure you're selective in doing so. Understand where you want to throw the football and make sure it's open before the ball leaves your hands.
Carr going to throw. And he's going to be taken down, sacked back at the 2. Micah Parsons showing off that elite athleticism as he gets the sack. They'd like to avoid punting from their own end zone so they could use something here on 3rd down. They'll pound it up the middle with Kamara. And this one will be taken up. They'll spot it right at the 7. It's a pickup of 6, but it's not going to be enough. And the punt team's going to be summoned on 4th down. Here comes the Saints punter now as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. A good return there, 17 yards. And the Cowboys are going to take over in great position here with a 1st and 10.
At the 48-yard line. Here we go.
Mike's 56. Double dog. That's the way.
Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. That is caught by Lamb. And they're able to work this to the 25 before it's all said and done. Now the Cowboys going to burn the first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half.
Check 56. Ready? 56.
First down, Prescott. A short one there taken in by Ferguson. And a nice job to break free of one tackle, but it slowed his momentum somewhat, and he's taken down right after. They'll wind up getting just a yard, and it'll be 2nd down. Prescott now. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on 3rd down. The Cowboys going to use their 2nd timeout now. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. After an incomplete pass on 2nd down, that'll leave him trying to convert on 3rd and 9. Prescott yet again. Open man, right side, it's Lamb. And so close, he gets it to the 1. Out of bounds right there. The Cowboys signal for their 3rd and final timeout. And with halftime on the horizon, they'll be out of timeouts from here forward.
Hey, here we go. 56, right there. 56.
Here we go.
47.
Here's Prescott. And this is caught for a Cowboy touchdown. 2 first-half touchdown passes now for Dak Prescott. And the Cowboys will extend their lead here just before halftime. Aubrey good with a PAT. And that could be important as that makes this a 16-point lead. So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. Well, from deep in the end zone, he's going to bring this out. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23. The Saints offense on the field ready to get their drive started. And with time quickly fading here in the 2nd quarter, not sure how aggressively offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they